What's good, everyone? Accent Boy here, back with another video. Hope everyone doing good. But man, the boy been away from the tube. Been a long time, but the boy is back. However, we got this crazy ass story, man, and a very sad story coming out of New York. And it's just crazy how a lot of these young black men decide to throw their life away over female. You know what I mean? And this time we have this dusty ass dude who decided to basically kill this poor innocent girl because he thought the so-called girl was actually cheating on him. So I'm gonna let the news chop it up with you guys, and then I come back and then we knock out the reaction. So peace.
18-year-old at the center of a manhunt, wanted for stabbing and killing his girlfriend in Harlem, surrendered to police and is in the hospital this afternoon. Zaire Crumbly faces murder charges in the death of 16-year-old Sanaya Lawrence. Loved ones pleaded for Crumbly to come forward after Lawrence was killed Sunday night. Eyewitness News reporter Johnny Fernandez has a story.
These candlelight vigil flyers for 16-year-old Sanaya Lawrence are spread out throughout the neighborhood to remember a life gone too soon.
Please, turn yourself in, please. Please, you better than this. You know, I know you. Take accountability, man, please.
These words spoken less than 24 hours ago to the suspect, 18-year-old Zaire Crumbly. Police say he's now charged with murder after he turned himself into police on Monday night following an intense manhunt for him. Crumbly is accused of killing Lawrence inside this Harlem apartment building on Sunday after he confronted her about cheating. Moments later, stabbed Lawrence in the neck. Apartment residents say they heard screaming and fighting coming from inside the transient apartment. The two lived here sometime before the murder.
When I was woken up in the middle of the night one time, I was concerned about what was going on because it definitely made me fearful for who was in the apartment.
Those who knew the suspect say he was troubled. The suspect was known to police and had been arrested 4 times on robbery charges.
I worked with him in juvie. I tried to help him get his life together. I tried. I failed him.
This morning, he's waking up at Harlem Hospital after police say he complained about having chest pains. They say he'll be arraigned in court once released from the hospital. Members of this community, they've set up this memorial right in front of the apartment building, and also they've organized a candlelight vigil to remember the 16-year-old here in Harlem.
All right, so there you guys go. You saw the video of the news and also hear the information that they were saying, and I just find it how amazing this so-called person who is working with this dude and the other girl was saying she feel like she failed him because this dude was so-called trying to get his life back together, and he went and do one of the most craziest stuff. But at the end of the day, you can't blame yourself for something that you didn't do. At the end of the day, it's his decision, his brain. He decided to go and kill this poor 16-year-old girl because he thought she was cheating. Dude should have been there thinking about how he's gonna get out of the home that he's at, and how he's trying to better himself to go back into society instead of worrying about some female who is just 16, basically who haven't lived her life as yet. You know what I mean? These females who are 16 ain't ready to settle down as yet. I understand that you guys are in a shelter, yes, and you guys might have a little thing going on, but come on, the goal is to get out of that shelter, to go back into society, you know what I mean, to improve yourself. But nah, these dumbass dudes, they just so dumb. They're so focused on these females rather than improving their self and let some of these females become their downfall. And it's just sad that this girl lose her life. But dude, come on, you're worrying about a 16-year-old who's probably not cheating on you. You're 18. Why are you worrying about a female? You have your life ahead of you. You shouldn't be worrying about any female. You know what I mean? Now you kill this poor girl. What you think gonna happen? They're gonna charge you as an adult in New York, and they're gonna have you locked up for a long time. You know what I mean? And I really can't understand why a lot of these dudes, they turn to violence. They just don't think. You know what I mean? You letting a female get the best of you, dude, when it shouldn't be that way. And as they always say in the Bible, a lot of men downfall is because of women. They're so focused on women. They're not focusing on their self. And look at it. Was it worth it? Was it worth it to kill this poor girl? Nice little looking chick. No, she's gone. No, you're going away for the rest of your life. And it's just sad, man. A lot of us black men keep on throwing our life out and freedom away over stupid stuff. Stuff that have no meaning or worth nothing to many of us. And it's just like a repeat cycle over and over. Black men fill up the jails. And when it's gonna stop, I personally don't think it's gonna stop. And it's sad. This poor young girl didn't live her life, yet she's in the shelter working on herself just like you, and you kill her. And I don't think that they shouldn't charge this, give this so-called dude any sort of special treatment. If this act was committed before he was 18, I think he should be tried as an adult, because this was premeditated. I understand that you guys probably was arguing, but arguing shouldn't drive you to go and do something that you will think about doing. You know what I mean? And it's just sad that a mom and also a dad lost their child due to your stupidness. And now you have to live with the repercussion forever. You know what I mean? And as guys, we really have to learn to control our emotions, because we see many times our emotion get the best of us, and it lead us to do stuff that we would think about doing, and which many of the time and let us end up in places that we would think about. So again, it's just a quick reaction, people. So just let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe. And your boy is back.